In design, some speak loudly. Niki listens. She listens to the home and the people who live in it. And she brings to life what people might not yet have the words for. This kitchen is particularly special as it belongs to one of Niki's closest friends. And we are excited to feature it in this edition of our Signature Designer Challenge.
I always want a space to feel put together but comfortable. I want it to be warm and cozy while it's also idyllic. So this project was special because it was a friend of mine, so it's not just a client. I've spent a lot of time at parties in this house, hanging out with them, and the first time I entered the home, you could tell right away that the kitchen is not living up to the rest of the house. So when they entertain, because the kitchen is so small, people end up going into other rooms. I knew that I wanted to give them more space for them to entertain and do what they love.
This kitchen is nestled in a home that hosts often. Kids running through, friends coming over, but this kitchen for a family that loves to cook and serve was holding them back. Something had to change.
So these homeowners are at an inflection point where they kind of feel stuck in their current floor plan and the kitchen's just not working for them. And they're kind of at this point now where they're thinking they're gonna sell the house or they're going to take this jump and renovate it. So that's why I thought this was a good opportunity to show them what the potential is beyond what they currently have, and then maybe they'll choose to renovate.
In starting pre-construction on any project, what we want to do first is come in and listen to you and see what is it that you're trying to fix in this space? What are you trying to improve? That really allows us to think outside the box and say, what would it take? What could we move? What could we do to make this space better?
So when I started the project, I asked them for their list of must-haves. And what the homeowner did, actually, he had a little drawing of how he envisioned the island getting extended in its existing footprint. But that doesn't work because when you enter the home through the front door, you would basically be staring at the kitchen island. It still wouldn't really increase their space on the perimeter. So what I did was I flipped the floor plan and I closed off a partial wall into their sunroom to give them an extra like 7 feet of space on the perimeter. And that allowed me to have a almost 11-foot island in there.
Many times, moving a kitchen can lead to extra costs. Luckily for us, there was already plumbing located under the new kitchen location.
I started with a very narrow island, which looked kind of weird rectangular. So what we did was we softened those edges around it, which actually works for, again, bringing that back to entertaining. This gives them places where people can move around and spend time without getting stuck in a corner. It also gives a great workspace for the chef to move and work through the space. I took her inspiration photos and I thought, how can I apply this in a way that fits into the rest of the house, but is also fresh and new? She had a lot of like cream and light cabinetry, but I wanted to warm that up a bit. So I brought in these mushroom colored cabinets on the perimeter with a quartzite countertop on top of them. I used the countertop as the backsplash behind the stove just for ease of cooking, and then brought a little bit of texture and fun on the sink wall.
There was a distinctly elevated feel about this project. All the selections, all the details, the intentionality really stood out. And we were excited to be a part of a team delivering on this detailed, timeless design.
Whether they move forward with the project or not, this was more about realizing the potential. It's not about the pendant or the island or the really cool sink. What it's about is how with this change they can be having more fun in their house. well, maybe it's a little bit about the function, but who wants function without fun?
Niki's approach to design dramatically changes the space and impacts this family's life. We loved getting to work on this idea, and we hope to bring it to life in the near future.